Hello, FlossTube. Thanks for coming back for another video. I'm Jules. It is December 14th. Sorry. Been on vacation most of the week. I don't remember even what day of the week it is anymore. So, visit with the mom is going great. Busy. It's funny because there's a lot of ways in which we're alike, but there's some very fundamental ways that we are not. And one of them is I can get out and be motivated and go and get stuff done. But my threshold for being out and about and getting things done, especially if like you're running to this store, running to that store, I got about 2.5 hours or so in me before I'm like, I gotta go home. I gotta chill. You know, I like things to be quiet. I don't like to be out and around people all the time. And but she's out and on the go. So it's been every day out on the go, and until about at least noon or so, sometimes 1 o'clock. It's a little after noon, I think, right now. We were gone all morning, but a lot of stuff has been done. You know, we always get a lot of things done when she comes out. So far, let's see, what do we do? I'm sitting here and I'm trying to remember. I've written some stuff down, but I know there's so many things that we missed out on. First of all, the major thing is this morning we went over to Michael's and took a bunch of stuff in to get framed. Basically, just about everything that I had finished. We took God Save the Queen, the Yoda piece, the Ronnie Rowe, which one? The Music Teacher's House. That one got over there. And Lizzie Kate's She Believes She Could. That one's going to be really nice. And number 5, Prayer of St. Francis. So she got to pick out the matting and the frame for that. And I should have those back next week, although I'm not sure if I'll have those for a video or not. So we'll see. I had plans to do like a Star Wars cross-stitch video this week, but I haven't really had a whole lot of time. You know, between just keeping busy and trying to keep Mom busy. It's hard to keep Mom busy. Let's just say that. She likes to stay busy. And, she's hard to keep up with. I mean, I'm serious. Like, she has more energy than me times 10. You guys think that I have a lot of energy most days. You should really see what my mom does. And by the way, I did tell her, I was like, you have to be on this video. My peeps want to see you, and just be on it for 5 seconds and wave hi. And she's like, no, won't do it. She's shy. She doesn't like to do it, and I'm sorry, but it is how it is. What else have we done? Saturday, this past weekend, we had a lot of fun. We went to we went downtown Denver, and we went to the Cheesecake Factory. Took her there for some dinner and some cheesecake. She got some sort of turtle chocolate cheesecake thing. I got my, what did I get? Chocolate mousse cheesecake. I got that. My husband Mark always gets the peanut butter chocolate cheesecake stuff that they have there. So, let's see, what else we did. Oh, and that night we went to the Botanical Gardens. So it was, I don't know if it was the first night they had their Christmas lights on or not, but we went there and we took pictures and did some stuff. And we had a lot of fun, but I picked up a little bit of a cold or something that has been lingering all week that at times makes me cough a little bit at night. Tried to take away my voice yesterday, and gets me a little stuffy and stuff. It's just enough to be like a little annoying, but not enough to be truly sick. So hopefully I'll get over that pretty soon. We went to this gigantic Christmas store over on the west side of Denver. If you guys are in Denver, there's this place called St. Nick's that is a huge Christmas store. And my mom really likes to look at all the Christmas decorations, and I like to look at the Christmas decorations. That was the other thing, too. We actually put up our Christmas tree in the master bedroom, so it's away from the dogs, and right now even the cat. And we put that up, put all the decorations up, and that's the first time the tree's been up in probably like 4 years because of the dogs and everything. So it looks great, but we wanted to get some more ornaments for it, so we went to the St. Nick's Christmas store, and I got like some Star Wars things for my husband, and yeah, I'm like, what do we get? My mind is not good. I wrote it down, but I didn't write that down. So we had a good time. It was one of those stores, though, that you walk in, you're like, oh, we're not going to be here that long. It's not that big of a store, but it literally was like, you go into this room, and then this room, and then this room, and then this room, and we easily spent an hour there just looking at stuff. And there's even like a basement area where they have all these trees and stuff. And my mom and I got separated at one point. And after about, I don't know, like 15 minutes, I came around, whatever, and I was looking for her, and I found her. And she was like, oh, thank goodness I found you. She's like, don't leave me again. Don't leave me. I'm lost. I'm totally lost. That's how big this place was. So, but got a few ornaments there, and that was about it. But, I have a headache today, too. It's the weather. It snowed here last night. Oh, stretch my neck. It snowed here last night. We only got like half an inch. You know, it's just sort of a dusting. But it turned pretty cold today. My mom, on the other hand, where she came from in Georgia, in northern Georgia, they got, the day after she left, she left like last Thursday. On that Friday morning, they got 8 inches of snow, which is pretty much unheard of in Georgia. In December. Usually if they're going to get snow, it'll be January usually, and even then an inch or two would be normal, but 8 inches of snow. And where we live here in Colorado, suburban Denver, we have had maybe 2 inches of snow this year so far, and it's weird. Weather patterns have changed, things are weird. But anyway, so she missed out on that, which actually she's kind of happy about. Let's talk about what I've actually done stitching. How about that? I haven't got a lot of stitching done. Haven't been in the mood. I've been real tired at night by the time we kind of start settling down. I really need to do some more. I've thought about it a lot. I just haven't done any. I think I have to kind of be in the right mood, in the right chair, and it's just not quite been there. So, but I have worked on a couple pieces. It's cold up here too. I got Rainy Waterloo Place here. I have a lot of new things that I'm going to show you guys related to stitching, so stick around because I got that going on. Let's pull this out here. Let's pull this out. So I got a little bit more done on this. I mean, it may not look like a ton, but I did get more filled in down here and a little bit more filled in down here. Actually, it's mostly, I think, right through here. But I just haven't, if I can't, I have to stitch for long periods of time. And by long periods, I mean like 20 minutes to really get going. I can't just sit down, do a couple stitches, and then move on. I gotta stick with it for a while. That's how I get things done. I also worked on Apothecary Shop. And if you guys follow on the blog, I actually made a comment or did a post. Gosh, it must have been Saturday, I think. No, it couldn't have been Saturday. We were gone. I don't remember. Saturday, Sunday, something like that. I had a little side light on here. Stay on, side light. Not that I think that helps at all, but anyway, I got the first page of Apothecary Shop done finally, and so here we go. Let's get that in a little bit. So that's what that looks like. So I finally finished all that stuff in there, and then I started down here a little bit more. So definitely making some progress on it. Feel pretty good about that. All right, let me put this aside for a second. Honestly, the biggest thing with stitching that got done this week was taking the stuff in to get framed. So I'll have probably, I don't know if it'll be next week that I'll have everything done to show you. They said they'd actually get everything done by next Thursday, but it depends on what time of the day on Thursday that it gets done. But I was going to show you some of my new projects. So believe it or not, I don't have enough to do, right? But I bought 3 new projects off of Etsy that I'm really super excited about. And I wanted to show you guys, a couple of them are Star Wars pieces, of course, because I'm all about doing the Star Wars stuff. I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here for you. There's my Yoda. And I think the color, I don't know what the color's going to look like the way you're watching it, because it looks like it's fairly bright green. Yeah, it does look pretty bright green. It's not that bright green when you're looking at it. There's a lot more dark to it. But it was the way I think my printer printed it out. But I liked it. It was like a little hand-drawn Yoda piece. But there's one. There's Boba Fett piece. Check this out. How cool does that look? That looks so cool. And if you really look in there, there's like the Millennium Falcon. I think this is supposed to be Bespin, like in The Empire Strikes Back. But I saw this design and I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta get this. Absolutely gotta get this. So I hope it's even just close to what this looks like, because this is one of the most gorgeous artistic Star Wars pieces that I have seen. And I've looked at a lot. Alright, and then I finally got something that's not Star Wars, but I saw this and I'm like, oh, this is so pretty. It's so pretty, I gotta get it. It's like a little heart. See that? Check that out. I'm gonna put that over my face. It's like little flowers and little green things growing out of the heart and whatnot. And I just thought that was really super adorable pretty. I did. And so I had to get it. Thought it was gorgeous. Hopefully it stitches. I think it'll stitch up just as gorgeous. I think it'll look really, really good. But I think that's it for the new stuff that I bought. I've decided that I need some sort of system to show me what I have, like what projects I have and what I can work on. Because maybe when I'm thinking about, okay, I've been working on this one, I'm working on this one. I have my, it's a short rotation now because I finished Prayer St. Francis, I finished God Save the Queen, and I need a system where I can look at, like put them up on the wall or something and do something to show like all the different pieces that I have so I can remember them and then go, oh yes, I should grab that and go work on it. So what I did was, and I don't know how well this is going to work, but I got myself some cards and I accidentally got the gridded cards. But I just pulled these, just put these together. And so honestly, what I could even do is like on occasion, like put them up here so you guys can see what I'm going to talk about. Like this week I did this. Flashcards. But so anyway, so I don't know how well it'll work, but I feel like I needed some sort of a system to like have things be out and about so I could see them. I don't know. It's been a weird week. Like I said, next week we'll get back to normal and I'll be probably stitching like a maniac starting on Sunday. Football Sunday! But, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, have you guys ever seen this? Burts Bees Rescue Ointment. This stuff is pretty cool. My mom swears by it. Like, when she gets a paper cut or any kind of a problem with her hands or whatnot, she starts putting this stuff on there and swears that it heals it up in a jiffy. Now, something that I haven't mentioned to you guys, but I have chronic issues with this thumb. Can you see? Hello. You probably can't. Anyway, right along the edge up here, I have been getting these chronic, like, just splits. I don't even want to call them cuts because I'm not getting cut. But if you follow the side of the nail and it goes up, anyway, it's just this split in the nail, and then when it comes open, it gets really inflamed and thickened, and it hurts, and it slows my stitching down. It was slowing my stitching down for the last like week and a half or so because it just every time I would grip the needle, it would actually hurt my thumb. And so when my mom came out, she's like, you need to get, get Burts Bees ointment. And because I bought this for her for Christmas before, but I've never used it on myself. So I started using it multiple times a day on that area. And then at night, I was putting it on there and putting a little Band-Aid on there. And it's healed up. Now, that being said, I've had this probably 5 or 6 times in the last year and a half or so. And I don't know why, but eventually these things do heal up after a couple weeks of working on them and putting Band-Aids on them at night. So I don't know how much this has helped, but the next time this happens, because it's going to happen again, I'll start immediately with this stuff and see if it helps. And if it helps, then I'll let you guys know. But I don't know why like I said, it's like a split right through here. And yeah, it feels so much, at least I can press on it hard and it doesn't hurt anymore. Thank goodness for that. But, oh yeah, all right. So for all you people here that only want to hear about stitching, you guys can go now because I got a couple of weird things to tell you guys. Not weird things, aquarium type stuff to tell you about. Big sigh. So finally took the leap and populated the saltwater aquarium. saltwater aquarium has been downstairs for months, and freshwater aquariums to me are so much easier and so much intuitive. And saltwater aquarium, there's so many things that you have to look at and worry about. How much salt is in the water? What's the temperature? Is there enough flow? How's the light? You know, there's just in water quality, there's just that. And I let that tank sit there for like 5 months, 6 months. Finally, you know, got my act together. My husband was pushing me along, and finally went on Saturday. I had tested my water Saturday morning, and I was like, all right, I'm at a good, you know, everything seems pretty good. I think we could get something. So I got this little coral. It's a little coral. They call them frags, so like fragments of bigger coral. But this little bit of coral, and I got a fish. I don't remember what the fish was because the fish died very quickly. And I blame myself. I had a bit of a issue when I was trying to acclimate him into the water. He got acclimated far too fast for what I wanted to do, and he stressed. And as soon as he went into the water, he went straight to the bottom and hid in a crevice in the rock, and then he was never seen from again, except for the fact that I had this very ugly, stringy, mucusy, brown, algae-like substance that just went nuts in my tank after that. It created a film up the sides. It created a film all over the rock, and it was gross. So I ended up yesterday, I had to get some new cleaning things for the tank. I wanted to start from scratch, changed out a bunch of the water, cleaned the tank up real well. It looks a lot better today, let's just say that. However, so the coral that we put in there, the coral's been okay. The coral it's very easy to see if a coral is happy or not, because the way this coral is it almost looks like a sunflower, and that there's like a center, and then there's like little petals. They're not really petals. They're more like I call them tiny little fingers or something like that. And so when a coral is asleep, it's kind of like this. When a coral is unhappy, maybe he's getting too much light, he's like this. When the coral wants light, it's kind of like that. And if it really wants light, it'll be like, rah. And so you have to just kind of figure out what your coral likes. And at first, the coral was like desperately looking for light, turned the light up, we're doing some different things. When the fish died and the brown algae kind of went nuts in the aquarium, the coral kind of, I think it was affected a little bit by that. And yesterday, definitely, before and after the cleaning, it was definitely like, it looks like it's shrinking up a little bit. The total size of the coral is probably reduced by about a third. What's there still looks okay, but I'm looking at it several times a day, adjusting light, I'm putting food in, I'm doing a lot of different things. And if I lose this coral, I lose this coral. I'll continue to improve and learn. But if you guys want to see some more videos and stuff, I'll be putting a video up about the cleaning. I'll be putting that up, I hope later today. I just got to get it uploaded from my phone. But otherwise, I think we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there, and I'm back to researching coral stuff. In fact, I took the next step in learning about saltwater aquariums because I've watched videos and I've read some stuff on the internet, but I decided to bring in the big bosses, the big knowledge, to learn more about saltwater aquariums. It's over here. I present to you the Dummy's Guide to Saltwater Aquariums. Yeah. It's kind of what I've had to do. But the good thing is that a lot of what I've been reading, I'm like, yeah, I kind of know that. But, so anyway, that's kind of what I've had to do. It's crazy. Other than that, dogs are great. The rest of the fish are really good. I don't think I've lost anybody else. We've just been cleaning and trying to take care of them. It's just a never-ending battle. Dogs next door, still having a little bit of an issue, but not that big of a deal. And I think that's pretty much it. Mom has one more day after today. she'll be here all day tomorrow, and then she flies out very, very early Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon, and then I gotta go to work, but then later Saturday afternoon, it's Star Wars time. Super excited. My husband's been counting down. I think he's down to counting the hours at this point. So we're very, very much looking forward to that in a huge way. We're both big Star Wars fans from being little kids and everything. So I think that's it, guys. I'm sorry I haven't gotten more stitching done. I think you guys can kind of understand when I tell you kind of what's been going on. But I definitely want to get to work on some of these things. The card system, I think, will help just in the sense of getting some stuff organized, because I could see myself basically calling up or writing Christine over at Stitching Shop and saying, okay, I'm ready for some more fabric, and start getting some fabric for a few of these smaller projects that I could, be working on. So, but yeah, I'll get there eventually, and we'll just go from there. So I hope you have a great rest of your stitchy week. I hope holidays are not being too crazy for you. Remember to take time to stitch, and I know I need to remember to take time to stitch, and I'll see you guys super soon. We'll do the stitch along or the stitch with me probably either Sunday morning or Saturday night, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll try something new. I don't know, but we'll see what I feel like at that point. And so anyway, have a great time. Stay warm, stay dry, and I'll see you next time. Take care.